Karen Jordan, and you're watching FSM News.
Hello and welcome to FSM News. I'm Gina McKinney.
And I'm Quentin Moss. FSM News is a product of Free Spirit Media, which is a nonprofit organization that empowers youth voice.
Urban Prep Academy expects nothing but the best from their students. For the third year in a row, 100% of the teens are headed to college.
What's their key to success, you may ask? Here's Joshua Patterson with the story.
These Urban Prep seniors have a reason to smile. They're all college bound. In fact, they've been accepted to so many schools that they can barely keep track.
I've been accepted to Miles, Alabama A&M, Columbia College, Tougaloo, and
Indiana State University, Southern Illinois University of Carbondale, Chicago State University, University of Iowa.
This long list of college options would not have been possible without perseverance. Urban Prep students are taken through a rigorous curriculum that keeps them focused.
Being that our young men are surrounded by so many negative stereotypes and images of black males. And so it's very, very important that we have the intentionality. We are intentional as far as those positive affirmations, as far as that they will be exceptional, that they will be college bound. And that starts day one.
When I first came here, the uniform wasn't my style at first, and I wasn't excited. But then when I started to hear the things that they were interested in and what they wanted for us, and the encouragement, I began to start to love it.
For the past 3 years, 100% of the graduating class at Urban Prep have been college bound. This has been a great success for the community as well as the students.
I was always immature, irresponsible, and I really always liked to play around and just be that follower. Until I stepped here in Urban Prep and I was a freshman year on the football team. They noticed me for my talents a lot, but they also noticed me for my book work.
We're eliminating this belief that African-American males are not capable of succeeding and being successful. It shows and proves that young African-American males are capable of excelling academically.
we're the game changers. We're the ones that's actually changing that statistic number from being so low to, okay, it's inching up, it's itching up, it's itching up, to the point that about 20 years from now or later on in life, you know, that statistic of a young black man not graduating just from high school but college as well will be totally changed.
Once students at Urban Prep graduate, their mission is not complete.
Our mission, our goal is based on those young men successfully completing college. Our graduates, 83% have persisted through college. They're still in college, so we far exceeded the national rate.
Students appreciate that academic success is in their neighborhood.
It's like a safe haven, and it's in the community.
Urban Prep has left a lifelong impact on these students, and the message they pass along to their peers is strong.
If you believe, you shall achieve. You should always have faith, understanding, and patience. With those three things, it will lead you into an optimistic life, into understanding there will be more the next day than what it is at night.
Reporting for FSM News, this is Joshua Patterson.
That was so inspiring. I can't wait to go to college.
Yeah, me too. Coming up, FSM News gets the opportunity to meet the First Lady. We need to start studying.
Well, you know what? Enough of studying. Are you ready?
Hey, you want to play?
Man, I can't even play right now, man. Would you be quiet, baby? Hey.
I didn't ask for this.
Are you ready?
No, I'm not.
Always think about your choices and ask yourself, are you really ready? For more help on making the right decisions, please call 1-800-230-PLAN. Again, 1-800-230-PLAN.
The Gary Comer Youth Center welcomed one of the most influential women in the United States, First Lady Michelle Obama.
The First Lady's visit encouraged many to follow their dreams and to believe in themselves. Here's the story.
The Gary Comer Youth Center received a special visit from the First Lady of the United States.
I am obviously thrilled and proud to host them here in my hometown and in my backyard.
In preparation for this big event, students practiced their presentations for weeks.
Each day we practice about
about 3 to 4 hours, just going over like the actual steps and where we should stand and how we should do our certain moves.
Michelle Obama introduced us to the first ladies of the NATO member nations. This was a big event for the Gary Coleman Youth Center. The first ladies toured the building where they saw the variety of programs offered here. From a dance fitness class to a beautiful garden and a delightful food tasting, the day was a true treat for the First Lady and the students.
When I found out she was coming, I was very excited because I knew I was going to have a chance to be a part of an experience that not a lot of youth in Chicago was a part of.
Mrs. Obama gave an inspiring speech. She encouraged students to reach their goals and pursue their dreams.
If you dream of being a reporter on the evening news, then get involved with the free spirit media. Take advantage of that. If you want to be a scientist, then get up on top of that roof and start studying those plants and working in that garden. If you want to be a mayor, if you want to be senator, maybe you want to be president of the United States, then get involved in these wonderful leadership programs that are here. Embrace them, take advantage of them.
This was a historical moment for the Gary Coleman Youth Center. The First Lady brought smiles and inspiration to the students and the faculty of GCYC. The day was a thrill for everyone. Reporting for FSM News, I am Chantel Jefferson.
The First Lady continues to inspire Chicago youth as she seeks out more devices to help the community.
Coming up, hear about Chicago's gathering of the world's most powerful leaders. FSM had the opportunity to attend the NATO summit and receive the inside scoop from the reporters from all over the world.
Here's Charlotte Agnew with the story.
The 2012 North Atlantic Treaty Organization Summit was held in Chicago this year. More than 2,000 journalists from across the globe reported on the event. European reporter Francois Clemenceau came with his newly elected president to cover the trip and what the summit means on an international level.
I'm just gonna participate in a talk show in Paris, which is a daily news talk show about the outcome of this diplomatic first trip of the new president in France. How did it go? Was it well? What kind of new diplomacy he's trying to put in?
Chicago journalist Marianne Ahern of NBC5 commented on the significance of this year's summit.
To bring the world stage, 28 world leaders, as well as their defense ministers, all of the generals, all of these people here to Chicago and put the spotlight on Chicago is a huge interest of world issues.
I am here at the 2012 NATO Summit held in Chicago. And right now we are getting an exclusive look and behind the scenes on how the press prepares for such a big event.
My story is covering McCormick Place, not what's going on outside of McCormick Place. So yes, they're going to make decisions on Afghanistan. They're going to make decisions on the military. Lots of world issues that usually are decided in Washington and New York and other places. So I think it's very interesting and educational that it's happening right here.
The summit also brought a bit of uproar to Chicago streets. The Secretary General of NATO addressed the ongoing protests.
The fact that there's also been demonstrations during this weekend does not subtract from the very positive image of Chicago or the very positive outcomes of this summit. I mean, it is an integrated part of being a democratic society.
The Secretary General ended his press conference on a good note, complimenting Chicago.
We all appreciate the great hospitality of the city of Chicago and the people of Chicago.
Reporting for FSM News, I'm Charlotte Agnew.
Well, it's time for us to wrap up this week's newscast, but we'll be back next week.
Until then, check us out on Facebook, search FSM News.
You can also find us on ABC7 Chicago's website in the community section. Have a good weekend.